Hello everyone, my name is Ankush and I welcome you all in this video session. Today in this video session we will be studying about circles. So let's get started without any delay. But before that I would like to ask you all to please see this picture. So as you can see in this picture there are 4 different objects: clock, pizza, wheel and a desk. These 4 different objects are different in their nature, right? But somehow they are similar. So now, if I ask you all, what is the similarity in these 4 different objects? So I think your answer should be their shape, isn't it? Yes. Their shape is same in all the 4 different objects. Be it pizza or be it clock. Their shape is circular in nature, right? So now, if I ask you, what are the different ways of getting a circle? The simplest way to get a circle is take a line and rotate it like this. In this way, we can get a circle. This particular shape is circle. Let us understand more in detail about the circles. So as I said, the easiest way of getting a circle is take a line segment and rotate it like this. The moment you start rotating it, you'll get a figure like this. And this is nothing but the circle. So now my question is, how can a person can define a circle? So in order to define or in order to answer this question that what is a circle, we have to focus on the process of its formation, because its formation process itself speaks about its definition. So what is the circle? It is a set of points. It is a set of points in a plane which are at a fixed distance from a fixed point. From a fixed point. So this is the basic definition of a circle. And this fixed distance is called radius, whereas this fixed point is called center of the circle. So now this circle has divided this plane into 3 regions: exterior, that is outside the circle; interior, that is inside the circle; and the circle itself. So let us understand what will happen if a straight line will intersect a circle, right? If it intersects at one point, it is called tangent, but if it intersects at 2 points like this, then it is known as secant. Understand few of the important terminologies related to circle, right? So what is a chord? Chord is a line segment which connects any 2 points on the circumference, right? It means the line segment joining the 2 points on circumference is called chord. And if this chord passes through the center of the circle, then this chord is called diameter. That is the largest chord in a circle, right? So as you can see in this picture, if C is your center, X and Y is the diameter, right? So we can write it like this: diameter equals to xy, right? And the length of xy is nothing but the summation of xc plus cy. And if you remember, the distance from the center to the circumference is nothing but the radius. So in case of xc we can write r, and in case of cy it is also r. So now what is diameter? It is nothing but twice of radius. Moving forward, the next term is circumference. Now what is the circumference? To understand this circumference, let us draw a circle and cut this circle at a point A, and then just try to open it. The moment you open it, it will become a straight line, right? And this length is nothing but circumference. In a different way, we can define a circumference as the length of the boundary or the perimeter of a circle. Now since we know that the length of the circumference is 2 pi r, where r is a constant. So it implies circumference by 2r is equals to pi. We can write it like this. And we know 2r is nothing but diameter. So circumference by diameter is nothing but pi. And the value of pi is 22 by 7, or we can write it as 3.14 approx. And what is the segment? To understand this, let us assume this circle. Right? In this circle, this line segment is a chord, and this particular chord divides this entire circle into two parts. The lowermost part, that is the shaded region, is called minor segment, whereas the upper part is called major segment. So what is a segment? A segment is a region which is formed by a chord. Now next to it is sector. What is a sector? So for that, let us assume this circle, and as you can see in this circle, there is two radii from this particular point, that is our center. So the region enclosed by two radii and an arc is called a sector. So sectors are of two kinds. Minor sector, as you can see in this picture, this region, this shaded region is comparatively smaller than this unshaded region. So this shaded region is called minor sector, whereas this unshaded region is called major sector. So now, if I ask you how to obtain the area of a circle, so in order to answer this question, we have to visualize this circle first. So if we cut this circle from this particular point A, and if we extend this cutted circle like this, then the kind of projection which we are getting is similar to this triangle, isn't it? So if we take a circle and if we cut it at a point A, and when we expand it, it will become a straight line, and this point C is nothing but this point C. And if the length of this C and D is R, then this length of C and D will also be R. And since the area of this triangle must be equal to this area of a circle, so if we do so, so the area of the circle is equal to area of this triangle. And as we know, the area of a triangle is half into base into height. Right? So half into base. What is this base? This base is nothing but the circumference. This base is nothing but the circumference. And the formula of circumference is 2 pi r. So at the place of base we can write it as 2 pi r, whereas in place of height we can write it as, this length is r, that is CD. CD is nothing but r. So in place of CD we can simply write as r. Now this 2 and 2 gets cancelled. Now the final value is pi into r square.